Welcome back to my conversation with Mr. Suman Subayan, who's the Regional Manager India for James Cook University, Singapore, and Mr. Aishridan, who's the Director of the Eden Educational Center here in Chennai. We've been talking about the university, obviously, so I'm thinking we can do a very quick audio-visual recap of what the university is all about. The university sounds like a fantastic place to be studying in, but I'm sure, I think the uppermost thing that would be on any student's mind would be the employment opportunities that will follow afterwards. So what do you have to offer in that area?
Generally, end of the day, Indian students more, 70 to 80% they love to get into a job. So that's the main reason, and due to some of the external issues for all other countries, they are using Singapore as a destination to have a stepping stone to move to other countries, because all globalized companies are based in Singapore. It's more than about 7,000 companies, globalized companies based in Singapore. That's the reason they'll get more opportunity to get a job and study as a window. They can get into a particular job profile, and that's what students love to shift their mindset to study in Singapore, especially our university more towards business students. And yeah, we used to have a very good track record of getting a job prospects.
And do you also do counseling in that area before they set out?
Yes.
At Eden?
Yeah. We have the contact details of our previous students who have studied in James Cook University and have been employed in Singapore and other countries. We have an alumni network. So we give the details of alumni students. So our first students can get in touch with those students and get their guidance for their getting a job.
So now this degree that is offered at the end of the course, is it equivalent to an Australian degree?
It's an Australian degree itself, because the student can have a choice of studying in Australia part of a program anytime they wish, and it's more towards identical degree. Even lecturers are more to Australian lecturers we do have based in Singapore campus, and our top management layer is Australian personalities based in Singapore itself. That's how we as an Australian university deliver our studies to Indian students, and we intend to do our vision, and the vision is about we provide students a life, a better life for a people in tropics. That's what our vision. So to stand by the vision, whichever student comes into us, the course, it's about fast track course, it's a 1-year program and for master's degree, and that delivers more comprehensive skills, soft skills to acquire good job prospects after completion of their studies.
And if a student so wishes, can they transfer to the Australian campus?
Yes, anytime if they wish, they can transfer to our any Australian campus. We do have a couple of campuses in Australia. Townsville is our parent campus, and Cairns is our another campus, which another campus we have Singapore. So totally 3 campuses we have. Whenever student wishes to transfer their part of their studies to any campuses, they can do. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the EPEC program? As
EPEC stands for Employment Pass Eligibility Certificate, given by the Ministry of Manpower, Singapore government. Only selected institutions in Singapore have that privilege based on their quality of education. Once the students complete his study successfully in Singapore, in those institutions are eligible to apply for that certificate. The advantage of such certificate is they will be eligible to get their visa extended for 6 months to 1 year after completing the study. During that period, they can try and get a permanent job in Singapore. Okay. Also, that certificate will help them in getting a privilege, getting an advantage over other students who come from other universities or institutions which do not have this certificate. So getting a job with that certificate will be more easier than going to other institutions.
But that's quite an incentive, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's kind of
Now,
incentive.
you are an alumni of the university.
Yeah.
You studied there, you did your MBA there. Would you like to share with us some of your first-hand experiences as a student?
Yeah, when I entered into Singapore, I mean, first time, I don't have any work experience, work background. My basic degree was in engineering, in electronics and communication. So I felt a bit difficult, but the lecturers are much more cooperative, and the friends which the studies environment is much more comprehensive, I would say, and it delivered a good knowledge for me in dealing with peoples. That's what I secured a job before completing my studies as a manager, business development manager in one of our institution in Singapore. Then I moved again back to JCU as an alumni. I feel very proud to be working with JCU itself, and yeah, I wanted to continue my work efforts.
You know, you've had a very checkered career. You were with a bank for a long time and with the Indian Air Force. So what drew you to education?
Yeah, this is my third innings actually in my life. I spent 15 years in Indian Air Force. So after quitting the Air Force, I joined a bank, Indian Nationalist Bank, for 9 years. So during the bank job, I realized that I am doing the same work repeatedly. So one fine day, I decided to quit the job and do something for the education in our country. So I set up this company in the year 2000. The last 10 years, we have been doing what best we can do for the Indian students. Around more than 1,000 students we helped to go abroad. And the main thing is we do not charge anything from the students. We provide a free service since we have been appointed by the universities as official representatives in India.
Oh, that's really fortunate. How many people get to do that, you know, do so many different things in life. What are the strategies that you employ to sort of bring more Indian students, apart from all these other
It's one of our event is scholarship event, and which we intend to contribute to Indian society by giving good scholarship to deserved students. That's what I mean. Good quality university can deliver as scholarships, and which is evaluated by our staffs in Singapore. And that's where one of a good event that we portray over here to bring more number of students. Yeah, we do have very quality partners based in India to give exact information whatever has been updated in our university, and that's where a student has a good trust and come over.
In schools today, people talk a lot of importance is given to all-round development. That should continue in the college level as well, right?
That's right,
So
that's right.
at James Cook, is that the fact that this extracurricular development, is that given importance, or is it more
Definitely.
academics oriented?
Yeah, it's more definitely. We have somewhere around a dragon board which lecturers will participate, even cricket, football, basketball. Variety of things is there. When different nationality peoples, playing together, that's an enjoyable moment for our Indian students especially. So they, more contribute to that particular aspects as well. We grow that aspects as well. It's more mandatory. Yeah.
It's been a great pleasure talking to you, and thank you for this fund of information that you've given us, not only about James Cook but also about Singapore as a multicultural destination which is wonderful for young people to study in, because the world is becoming a very globalized place today. You can't sort of be in your little cocoon anymore. The more well-traveled you are and the more you read, the better your prospects are in life. So it's truly been a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.